Okay, so we start a review of another season. Another season is over. The year 2019-20, a season that quite literally will be like no other, and we hope we will never have a season like this again. For the sake of every team in the Football League and the non-leagues, we hope we never have a season and have to have a season like this again with lockdowns, craziness, points deductions, administrations, um, fights with the EFL for points deductions that could happen, that couldn't happen, that may still happen, who knows. But it's a season that I can safely say will live long in all of our memories and will not be forgotten. The season started just quite so well at the start. And even at one point, this club we love, Blues, we're talking about the idea of playoffs. We now end the season in the most Birmingham City way possible. This was a last game survival. This is the most typical Blues thing. I think we're all used to it by now. Last game survivals, having to hope that other teams lose, we win, draws, blah, 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 looking at other results throughout the whole match. I think we're used to that by now. But as I said, the season started quite so well. I mean, you were looking at 3 points at Brentford, a team that's finished third. You're looking at big points at other games. We made a few mistakes here and there, but with 20 games to go, we were looking up. We were looking at the playoffs. We were looking at the ideas of possible promotion. We were looking at the possibility of investing huge in the squad. But it all collapsed. And it collapsed especially since lockdown, where I looked at the lockdown league table. So since lockdown, we are bottom of the league table with 3 points with 3 draws. This is unacceptable to end a season like this. You can tell how much the players require the fans. But anyway, on to a bit more about the season. Another reason we will not forget this season is it is the season that we played at home away at home. We played against Coventry away, and we also played against Coventry at home in the Cup. The draw that I think we were all looking for. The draw that we all kind of wanted, just to see what it would be like. See how much it was planned for. See how possible it would be if they would even let it happen. That's one of the many reasons that this year will not be forgotten. Playing away at home away, as it was called. One of the other reasons this season will not be forgotten is the amount of youth talent that we have seen break through the barrier of the under-23s into the first team. I personally would like to take this time at first to say well done, thank you, and good luck to Jude Bellingham. As this year we've seen him play and he's had such a good year. I feel privileged to have seen him play so many games this season, and I will not forget the fact that we got to see all these games. And the last game at St Andrews before lockdown that fans were allowed to see, we watched him play, and I won't forget those. Also, the fact that so many other youth talents got through this into the first squad this season. Seeing the players such as Jude Bellingham, Geraldo Bajrami, Steve Seddon, Charlie Lakin, Odin Bailey, Colin Boyd Muntz, Ryan Burke, Jaden Reed, Nico Gordon, Miguel Fernandez, and probably many, many more that I've forgotten. All of these players played at some point this season and actually got time in the squad. We also have players who were like 24 years old, like Connell Truman, who got time on the pitch. We had lone players out there as well, some big players, and nice to see players such as Steve Seddon go out alone and have some time at other clubs and being able to play. We've also seen some players come and go. We've seen the likes of Scott Hogan and Clark Salter coming on loan. Scott Hogan score all of those goals, and Clark Salter makes so many vital challenges, helping us in the route to staying up. And we won't be forgetting some of those challenges very quickly. We would love to see Clark Salter come back next season, and if Hogan could get back to the form he was when he scored these 7 goals before lockdown, we would love to see that too. Also, it was a brilliant debut season from Ivan Sunyak in my eyes, and also a really good signing of Jeremy Bella in the January transfer window. If we could have had him earlier in the season, God knows what he could have done to this league. Also, there was Dan Crowley, who was also a great player this year. And these kind of players and the signings will not be forgotten. We also saw this year being the final season of Craig Gardner as a player. Now, he didn't play, but he was there. And he is also a vital part of this, as he was a coach at the club and was part of the management team for the last few games that have helped keep us up. And while people say, yeah, but we only got this amount of points, bear in mind, without that point from the last couple of games ago, we would be down right now. So without that Juki goal, we would be down right now. We've also seen, sadly, the sales and releasing of players this season, which will be sadly missed, a lot of them, in the future. Players leaving such as Jude Bellingham at the end of this season for the 20-odd million. Alvaro Jimenez leaving for 2.5 million. Keita, Rabti, Magoma, Vassell. Imagine what we could have done if we had Vassell for the season. We would have had a backup striker and we wouldn't have had as much worries with the strike force getting injured. There's Bez Labala who's left us, Jonathan Grounds who's left us, Stockdale who was out on loan all season. So we were worried about our goalkeeping situation, and many other youth players have been released, which is sad to see them leave the club. I'd like to thank so many of you guys as supporters of this channel. You've all been such wonderful people and so helpful in this year. Hitting that subscribe button, hitting the like button, commenting down below, following me on Twitter, finding me on Facebook and messaging me, and just talking. It's great to have that chat with you guys. Then there's also, for me personally, the fact that it was a season where I played for the Birmingham City Community Trust, playing in the blue shirt and playing and coming on the pitch at half time and getting a round of applause from the whole stadium. I will never forget the moment of walking around that stadium, getting applauses from people shouting out my name, people asking for my autograph. It was an amazing feeling. So I'd like to thank you all for that. So I will not forget this at all. Now, there's also the fact that we've all been at home watching games. Now, this is not an atmosphere we want for any longer. As a YouTuber, it's very difficult to vlog at home for the matches, and I don't really feel a point to it. Doing the post-match videos, yes. During match videos, no. But being at home, I feel like I've missed the atmosphere so much. Being with friends, having people around me at the season where my season ticket is, talking to everyone per game, I've missed it so much. And there is no such feeling while sitting at home. There is no such feeling as a simple little away day. Being away from home, you've never had a feeling like it in your life as going to a Blues away day. Now, from here, we look forward to next season. This obviously isn't the end of this channel. We have the summer transfer window. We have a new manager that will be coming in at some point soon, hopefully. New players coming in, signings that we will make reviews on, and thoughts on players, and updates. These things will happen soon. So now we have to look forward to next year. Look forward to the hopes, the dreams, the new players, the new manager, the new coaching staff, and who knows what will happen. But all I know is we will all keep right on. We won't give up. And we will always be blue. Thanks, guys. See you in the next video. Keep right on. Stay safe. See you all soon. Goodbye.